How's it going, everybody, and welcome back to CardboardSim. I know it's been a little bit, got tired of working in life, but we're back. So, what I would like to do is go for a little spin up in the air. About a 30-minute ride. I am in Greenville, North Carolina, and I'm headed back home to Jacksonville, North Carolina. A couple things I want to talk about while we're in the air. One, the progress on the force feedback system. Two, uh, future plans for the sim. Three, I want to talk about a couple add-ons, which we'll actually talk about while we're on the ground. And yeah, that's about it. Uh, I'm gonna shoot the ILS 5 approach down in Jacksonville via the Beulah transition. I'm gonna be doing all this on autopilot, so uh, I am gonna have to deviate after we're airborne to clear an airspace, um, and then we'll get back on course and head on down. So that is the goal for today. So without further ado, let's get this thing rolling. All right, cool. We're pretty much set up there. Uh, and just to verify for we do have the localizer already in 1087 because I'm always flying. So we're good there. Okay. Alright, so now that we are set up, that was a little long-winded, I apologize. Um, so this is a couple things that I've added. I downloaded um two add-ons from Rex. I downloaded the Accuseason. Now of course, once again, I'm still running on low settings. Now what I am running on, and I don't think I've actually addressed this in any of my previous videos. I am actually running 4K resolution, but on low settings. Yes, I do get micro stutters. It happens. But for me, it doesn't bother me as much. If it gets too bad, I'll dial it back. But as a GA aircraft, I fly, more regional, less dense populated areas. So it's not as strenuous on the system. So I wanted to let you guys know that it's 4K, all three at low settings, uh, with a couple little tweaks here and there, but nothing too much. So of course the graphics to a degree is not going to be extravagant right now, and I'm cool with that because I know in the future this is all going to change. Once I'm able to get the ultimate PC, which I'll probably just end up investing the money and just going all out. I don't know when. I don't think it's going to be anytime this year. If anything, I'm going to upgrade the what I would like to do is upgrade the motherboard and excuse me, the CPU. Maybe, I don't know, if I can get a hold of a i7 4790K, a 4970K, whichever one it is. It was the mothership from way back in the day. Like, it was 4 gigs out the box. The flagship. So I've seen some on eBay. I might end up grabbing one of those, and just throwing it in here just to completely max out what this computer is capable of actually handling, and see if that does a little bit, just to hold me until I can I can get the beast mode PC. So, but back to what I was saying. So I've downloaded Accuseason, and as you can see, it's actually working out. Um, Obviously on the ground it doesn't look as good because of the graphic settings, but you know, the fact that it actually gives you the different colors, the different tones and things like that, it definitely helps a little bit more realism uh, to the scenery. And I've also downloaded the oh, let me go back to Accuseason. So when you download it, you can actually set it up to however you want, however the season you want it to be, and things like that. I have mine set to just automatic, so I think like once a week it it updates the system according to the season and where you at, and it auto generates the colors and things like that as needed. So that's one. Two, I downloaded there's like the airport textures. I can't think of the actual name of it right this second, but what it has done is I didn't like the the textures out the box. It always bothered me. And even though I'm on low settings, I still get better uh I guess colors. The textures itself are a lot better with this download. So you'll see as I'm taxiing, the lights are better. The uh, the stripes, on the concrete, they're more vibrant. The signs, like everything, it looks more real versus your Play-Doh colors, is like what I like to call it. That it comes with out the box. So those are the two things that um, I've added uh, since the last time, as well as, like I said, the pillars. I'm loving the new pillars setup. Um, it definitely makes the cockpit seem more open. Um, and how I've managed to do the sides here, I don't know. I guess it's giving a little bit more dynamic to the sim. So I definitely like that as well. I don't know if the camera can actually pick those up. I think I did talk about it previously in one of the videos. Uh, but either way, I like it. So enough talk on the ground. Let's get this thing airborne, and we will go from there. So we got power. Brakes are set. Lights are on. Prop. Make sure it's full throttle. We are on the fullest tank. Left tank. Alright, let's get this thing cranked up. Alright, we got a good start. Okay, so we are going to be taxiing Alpha to 2. Okay. Let's get this thing on the road. It said the ceiling was 49. So we'll go up to about 4,000. Okay. Alright, let's get some taxi lights going. We are clear left. We are clear right. Yeah. Has anybody brakes release? Has anybody figured out what was going on with the random planes that just be, you know, just get stuck? It's pretty irritating. Okay. Yeah. They need to fix that bug. Now she is stuttering a little bit. I do have real world weather on. Well, technically I should, if I was doing it real time, it'll be dark. But I kind of want to see what's going on and show you guys. As you can see, like the lights are just, they're a lot better. The lines are a lot better. The signs are better. The colors, like I like, it just looks better. I like it. It's like fresh paint. I like the fresh paint. Now you can set it up to where you know, it looks old and run down, so it's not all just one way. It gives you tons of options to set it up to your liking, but I prefer the new. Yeah, she's stuttering real bad tonight. I don't know what's, I might have to do a fresh, I don't know, something. She's not too happy right now, I guess, but we just have to make it work because we're here and we're gonna shoot this video. Okay, and we are at runway 2. Okay, so we're just gonna assume we did our run up, everything checked out good there. So let's get this thing going. Greenville traffic, Bonanza 424 Romeo Papa is taking off runway 2. Greenville traffic. Alright, and let's get this thing rolling. Get some flaps action going. We are clear left, clear right. Already had that set up before, that's okay though. We are airborne. Positive rate. Gear up. A little windy up here. Just climbing though. Okay. Go ahead and turn out. Flaps up. So let's go with the force feedback setup. Okay, so the feedback yoke, can't get my mind right. The force feedback yoke, it works. It's just quirky right now. So I've been able to get it to move, and man, let me tell you, those 775 motors are strong. You have to be careful when you're playing with this type of system because you can get hurt if you don't know what's going on. You don't know what you're doing. Fingers can get damaged. I mean, I've been pretty good with it. I haven't had much issues as far as getting hurt, but I will tell you, it's powerful. Ooh, it's windy. So like I said, it does work. And what the problem that I'm having right now is so I was able to get the screen working. So when you turn it on, like as of now, you probably can't see it from here, but it's displaying all the information that it's supposed to, as far as your forces on your roll and your pitch axis, as well as your PWM, your minimums and your maximums. Now, those numbers, they gotta be within a certain range for the system to actually work. If they're too high, um, it's not gonna be able to read correctly. If they're too far apart, it's not gonna be able to read. So they gotta be within a certain section, or range. Too much force, and it's not gonna act right. So it's a very, very delicate system. So I have managed to get it to a point where I can get some, like I can feel the shakes and the rumbling in the yoke. Uh, I'm sitting here talking and not paying attention. I'm down to 2,000. Let's go up a little bit. Um, it like I said, I've been able to get it to shake. I can feel the rumbles. The problem I'm having, I cannot seem to get it to self-center. I don't know why, but once everything is calibrated, it should automatically put itself to center. I haven't been able to do that. Now, I will say I have been able to get it to move full forward, or full forward. I've been able to get it to come all the way back. I have been able to get the yoke to turn by itself to a degree, but that's about all I've been able to do. And I don't know if it's, I mean, I've ran the wires, I've checked the wires a dozen times, so I know my wiring is right. I really think that it has something to do with the coding, because the way he has the coding set up, I'm running off of a micro, Arduino micro, but then I also have a mux board that runs all of the potentiometers and the screen. So the way he has his setup is he also has, so he has two mux boards. So he has one for the calibrations side of things, and then he has another mux board that runs all his switches and buttons within the yoke that he built. Well, I've bypassed all the buttons and switches, and I'm only running the one. So I don't know if, because I don't have those switches, the system is trying to read through two things, I don't know. I'm still learning Arduino coding. I mean, I know basics, but not to the level of this. This is more of a plug and play in a sense, with a little bit of tweaking here and there. But I've been talking with him back and forth for a little bit, and he's been helping me out. I just think that there's something, I'm missing something. So as soon as I figure that out, the force feedback should be in full effect. So as of now, even though that it's on, I'm not running off of the force feedback system. I actually have an Arduino Leonardo board that I'm running the potentiometers on to fly the plane for now. So I'll be going back and forth as I'm working on the feedback system Um, and we'll go from there. So more to follow on the force feedback. So we have made progress. On to the next thing, which is the, I guess you can say, ATC system. Uh, I do fly on VATSIM. Nothing wrong with VATSIM. One thing that I do, uh, it gets boring at some times where I like to fly, or even, if I'm hunting down, um, certain, to see who's online, and then try to make a flight to, um, just to have some type of communication action going on. It's still, you know, it's still a struggle. I would like to just be able to get on and be able to have coverage no matter where I'm at. So I've been looking into that beyond ATC. Uh, I've looked at, what's the other one? Pilot ATC, Pilot the 80 ATC, I think is what it is. Um, it, it, I've seen it, through other videos, and it's it's an okay system. Uh, I mm, I think beyond ATC is going to be a whole lot better, um, in the long run. Uh, Whenever you know it is released and everything is up and running. Um, oh, she's stuttering bad now. Sometimes my internet service provider, uh, it's they're running their course right now. We actually have a new company coming in running fiber optic throughout the city right now. So I already got my name on the list. So as soon as they run through my street, I'm gonna be ready to go. Um, so sometimes things are just slow. But anyway, um, yeah, I've been looking at that beyond ATC, and I think that's going to be the next go-to. Not to say that I'm gonna be done with VATSIM, because I do like VATSIM. I think VATSIM is, uh, an awesome system, when people are on, and I understand it's, with it being a voluntary, you know, type of setup. Um, and of course, everybody's times are different. Uh, so I I don't know. I think I will play around with that a little bit more. Like I said, I try to stay into the regional side of things, the GA side of things. I try to stay away from the airline guys, just because, there's no need for me to be in that area. I like to keep it chill. So speaking of chill, we're coming on back in. So let's go ahead and go nav mode. So it's somewhere off to the left of our nose. Okay. Let's go procedure. And let's activate the approach. airport is I'm looking for you. I don't know why that GoPro webcam thing is stuck on my screen, so you're probably gonna see that. I just noticed that. Okay. So we are at 2100. And there we go. Caption. Okay. She's still off on my nose. I don't see it yet. It should be close though. Yeah, she's doing pretty rough, but we're in it to win it. Okay, I got the runway. I got the airport off here to my left side there. So 2100 feet, and from there we're going to connect to Ellis. Let's get some ATIS going, I guess, from over here. 124475.
Oscar Alpha Juliet Airport information, Whiskey 2000 Zulu. Wind 021 at 7. Visibility 10. Sky condition, few clouds at 3,400 feet, ceiling 4,900 feet overcast. Temperature, 9er. Dew point, 10. Altimeter 30.27. ILS runway 5 in use. Landing and departing runway 5. VFR aircraft say direction of flight. All aircraft read back hold short instructions. Advise controller on initial contact you have whiskey.
We have whiskey. And we also have localizer. Let's go ahead and get the localizer in. We are there, so we're good. So we're coming up on Ellis right now. There's Ellis. So we just made almost done, mama. So now we're headed towards the procedure turn, which we pretty much maintain 2,100 feet all the way through, and then we'll be back to come in. Oh, I've also downloaded, if you haven't noticed, I downloaded a new livery. And I think this the livery that I'm going to stick with. I like this one. It's like a black chrome finish with some red. Here's the procedure turn. Yeah, it actually looks pretty amazing. And one thing that I noticed too is the 750 procedure turn is shorter than what Navigraph has, which is fine. I mean, I'm not too much worried about that. It just on Navigraph it shows me coming out a little bit more, but this is fine. We're gonna work with this one. And we're bringing it around to bring it in. Yeah, see, being up a little higher, when you know, you can see the Accuseason doing its thing, you know, out in the tree lines and stuff, the different colors and stuff. I like that. That's pretty cool. Alright, I should be seeing the runway here. There it is. Runway is there. You're still maintaining 2,100 feet. It looks like Air Manager done locked up on me. This has just turned into a bad situation, huh? Oh. I've been wanting to shoot the video all day, but I have what you call a toddler. So that definitely wasn't going to work out until he got in bed. So it's all good. There's the runway coming in.
Kilo Oscar Alpha Juliet Air.
It's pretty much going to be a straight in shot from here, y'all. Got the airport in sight, runway in sight. So once we reach Ellis, which is our final approach fix, or initial approach fix, so I say, we will start our descent and configure the plane to land. So far so good.
Oscar Alpha Juliet Airport Information X-ray. Kilo Oscar Alpha Juliet.
Yeah, see, I don't know why you doing that.
Kilo Oscar Alpha Juliet Airport Information.
Yeah, it's something with the update. It has my... And now we can go approach. And... full prop. Problem is, I have no idea how fast I'm really going at this point, because Air Manager locked up on me. So mayday, mayday, mayday. Let's go. First notch of flaps. We gonna land this thing, y'all. We gonna land it. Alright. I think we are there. Gear down. So far so good. Autopilot is still on. It's following the glide slope. Alright, landing lights on. Next notch of flaps. We got 2 white, 2 red. It's getting a little bumpy, but the autopilot is still holding it. So we're 73, 75. Stay right around them numbers. See, I still got a lot to learn. I keep forgetting that because Navigraph is still working, so I can judge my stuff off of that. So I kind of want to be gear down, flaps down. We got the runway right on the glide slope. Autopilot is bringing it right on down. Right on down. Yep. There we go, y'all. Autopilot did his thing, brought it all the way down. Oh, and I forgot to make my calls too. Yep. That's alright. I'll get better at it. I was doing a lot of talking, so it threw me off. And turn that off. And we'll come and park right over here. Flaps up. Let's see. What we got around here? We'll come. What is that thing? I've never seen that in Jacksonville. Oh, was I supposed to go over there? Well, I'm not going over there. Alright, let's get this thing shut down here. Okay, brakes are set. There we go, y'all. That's it. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I know I was a little long-winded and things of that nature, but hey, either way, we got through it. As you can see, there's always something going on with the sim, but nonetheless, it functions. And you know, if the sim can handle what I'm throwing at it now with the PC, that setup that I have now, I can imagine what's going to be once I get the ultimate PC set up. So yeah, guys, man, that's it. Hope you got something from it, learned something from it. If you have any questions, comments, concerns, gripes, throw them in the comment section below, and I will get back to you as soon as I can. It's CardboardSim signing out.